What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in and deciding to carry on the conversation of MMA with me. Today, we are just doing this little video to kill a few time until the main card starts tonight at 9, my time central. We're going to be going over the Noche UFC. Dana White came out with the video, officially released the card. It's super awesome. A whole bunch of Mexicans. I know people are worried hearing about like Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway headlining. Obviously, with the rumors about Sean O'Malley and Merab, so this is going to add up a lot of clarification to the confusion. Then we're going to be going over Leon Edwards versus Belal, the first face-off they had. If you missed it, that's why I got it here. If you've already seen it, man, this channel's not for you. It's just when Leon tries to flinch at Belal and Belal just stays nice and still like a stone. This is a fun, nice, easy video, so let's go ahead and click play on the UFC Noche.
Everybody, the highly anticipated Noche UFC card September 14th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. The main event, the bantamweight title fight, Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Sean O'Malley is returning to make his second title defense against the very tough Merab. Sean is the most exciting fighter in the bantamweight division with an all-action style and heavy knockout power. He won the belt after knocking out Aljamain Sterling in the second round, and now he takes on Aljamain's teammate Merab, who is currently on a 10-fight win streak and has looked impressive in consecutive wins over 3 former champions in Cejudo, Yan, and Aldo. In the co-main event, Alexa Grasso is taking on Valentina Shevchenko for the women's flyweight belt. The last time they fought, it was considered the greatest title fight in the history of the women's 125-pound division, and it ended in controversy. These two just finished coaching against each other in the last season of The Ultimate Fighter, and this is the trilogy fight to end the rivalry. Ladies and gentlemen, expect an absolute war in this one. The most hyped prospect in the featherweight division, Diego Lopez, is taking a massive step up and facing number 3 ranked Brian Ortega. These two were supposed to fight in the co-main event at UFC 303, but the bout was moved to this card after Ortega became ill. Lopez stayed on that card where he beat Dan Ige on 3 hours' notice and immediately asked to fight Ortega at the Sphere. These guys love to stand and trade, even though they both have unbelievable jiu-jitsu. Both will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is going to be incredible. Daniel Zellhuber may be Mexico's most talented young prospect. From Mexico City, he's 15-1 and fights with a fast-paced, striking heavy style. He's looking for his 3rd straight performance bonus when he takes on Esteban Ribovic. Ribovic is 13-1 with all but one of those coming by finish. He's a threat with big power and great submissions. This will be the biggest test for both of these guys. And finally, opening the main card is one of Mexico's favorite and most popular fighters in Ronaldo Lazy Boy Rodriguez. Lazy Boy is literally from the streets of Veracruz and fights with an aggressive Mexican style. He won his UFC debut by 2nd round finish and will be looking to add to his resume by taking on the tough, well-rounded veteran Ode Osborne. The prelim fights include
Buzz Brands offers a wide variety of high-quality, low-cost, and low-dose THC options. It's made for the functional person who uses THC, whether it's to enhance life, for pain, or for mood. They have energy drinks, my personal favorite, gummies, shots, and ice creams, guys. Whenever you make a purchase, enter Bear in the notes. On August 25th, I'll pick 2 or 3 of y'all, and we'll send y'all a huge care package of random items from Buzz Brands, guys. That's buckabuzz.com. Enter Bear in the notes. Let's get back to the show. You know this channel doesn't cover prelims unless it's UFC 300. Just kidding. But okay, let's go ahead. I really want to focus. Obviously, I'm so excited that the first 2 fights on the event, including Lazy Boy's fight, that, you know, Dana White is giving these newer fighters, these not as popular fighters, a platform to fight on something as big as a driver as UFC Noche, the Sphere in Las Vegas. So let's go ahead and talk about freaking Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez, guys. Who is excited for that fight? I know I am. It is going to be Diego Lopez's toughest challenge to date. As you know, Ortega has already been in there with some real killers. He's already been tried and true with the real top of the featherweight division. So it'll be interesting seeing how Diego Lopez plays that out. I am so excited for that fight. For me personally, I have Diego Lopez losing that fight and Brian Ortega winning by knockout. And then we're going to go over to Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. And I'm just going to say Alexa won both times fair and square. Obviously, the first one was a finish. The second one was not controversial, and if you remember Shevchenko, I forgot exactly what her excuse was, but once when they announced that she lost the fight, she's like, oh, it's because it's Mexican Independence Day. That's why she won. That's BS, and I know that pissed Alexa off, so I know she's got a chip on her shoulder, so she's going to put her down. I know Alexa's going to win by finishing Shevchenko again. I don't know if it's going to be submission or knockout, but it's not going 5 rounds. Then we have Merab versus my favorite striker in the UFC, which is going to be Sean O'Malley. Obviously, guys, I think Sean O'Malley knocks him out. We've already seen Sean O'Malley not fight someone of grappler dominant, but someone who does have, a ground game, which is going to be Peter Yan. Passed that test, so it was very close. Then we saw him versus arguably against the best bantamweight of all time, and for sure the best grappler in the bantamweight division, which would be Sterling, Aljamain Sterling. Sean O'Malley found his chin and also was able to prevent quite a bit of takedown, like 2 different takedown defenses Sean O'Malley prevented from Aljamain Sterling. Did really good up against the cage, so I think Sean O'Malley finds Merab's chin. As you know, Merab gets hurt every single time, and yes, he has beaten 3 ex-world champions, but Peter Yan has not been the same since Sterling, when he lost the belt to Sterling, when he freaking kneed him. Sterling came back in the rematch, beat him handily. Then freaking Sean O'Malley came, beat up Peter Yan, actually dropped Peter Yan. Peter Yan has not been the same since those 2 fights. Also, he beat an old Aldo, and then Henry Cejudo was not the same Henry Cejudo. Henry coming back from retirement is not Henry pre-retirement. He's not the Triple C anymore. He is the Triple R for retired, or he needs to stay retired. So yes, Merab has fought some good guys, but these guys to me aren't the top of the top yet. I just don't think he fought them when they were in their prime is all I'm trying to say. I think O'Malley smashes him. So with that, let's go ahead and get into Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. Guys, comment down below, who do you think's going to win tonight? Leon Edwards or Belal? I got Belal. I think Belal's going to take Leon into deep waters and choke him out. I think it's going to be a super boring fight. What do y'all think? I think Leon's going to be able to land some shots, but I don't think it's going to hurt Belal. Belal's already taken Leon Edwards' head kick. I don't even think he defended the whole thing. I think his hand was halfway down. It hit him on the top of the head. Belal took it, ate it like a champ. He's had his hardest shots in the first time they met. I think Belal finishes him, guys. And then let's see, who else we have fighting? Tom Aspinall, Curtis Blades. I got Tom Aspinall by knockout all day. Paddy Pimblett versus Bobby King Green. You know what I got? I got Bobby Green knocking out Paddy Pimblett. So with that, let's go ahead and get into this face-off, guys, and let me go ahead and click play. Leon, man, it is so, it's kind of funny, like how he won his belt. Yes, Kamaru Usman beating him up for 5 rounds, and then Leon Edwards setting up that beautiful leg kick. Beautiful leg head kick. It was so beautiful. I don't know why I call it leg kick for some reason, but so then they had a rematch. Kamaru Usman was not the same, and then he fights a Colby Covington who was not the same Colby Covington. So to me, Leon Edwards is going to be in for a surprise. He has not had this super hard adversity that he has had to overcome, except for when he won his championship belt the first time when he knocked out Kamaru Usman. He was getting the crap beat out of him. Then he knocked out Kamaru Usman the last round. He fought a different Kamaru Usman the next time, one that was too scared, didn't take risks, and wasn't a bulldozer. And when he fought Colby Covington, it's not the same Colby Covington coming off of an injury. So I think Belal takes him into deep waters. I can't wait to see this. I think it's so funny that he thought he could even flinch at Belal. I wouldn't even have played that game, guys. These guys are on the highest level, and it's just funny how much beef they have. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully this is entertaining. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. I think September 1st, I'm going to pick all my subscribers. I'll send one of y'all a box of Pro V1s or some more products from Buzz Brands. Whatever you want. But I'm out.